In today's video, I'm gonna build a team of only Ballon d'Or winners. And we're starting off with a 5-time Ballon d'Or winner. Of course, it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo won the Ballon d'Or in 2008, 2013, 14 as well, and finally in 16 and 17. And by the way, the nominations for this year's Ballon d'Or are out now, and for the first time in over a decade, Ronaldo has not been nominated. It's kind of like an end of an era. But of course, winning the Ballon d'Or 5 times means that Ronaldo has got to be a part of this Ballon d'Or winners only team. By the way, about the Ballon d'Or nominations, France Football just dropped it and I'm kind of shocked. There's no Marcus Rashford. How on earth has Kolo Muani made the list? Yeah man, there are some really dubious decisions. But hey, at least they've got one thing right. Both Messi and Haaland are on there, and I think we know they're gonna be in the top 2. Anyways, we're moving on to the second player, and it's a goalkeeper. The only goalkeeper to have ever won the Ballon d'Or. It's Lev Yashin. His nickname was the Black Spider because of the insane saves he made. And you know a fun fact? He was also a goalkeeper in ice hockey. My guy was the best keeper in different sports too. 94 rated Lev Yashin is the second player we've got joining this team. Next up, we're adding the only centre-back to have ever won the Ballon d'Or. It's Fabio Cannavaro. Cannavaro won the Ballon d'Or in 2006 for winning and leading Italy to the World Cup. One thing you'll notice is that Ballon d'Or winners are generally skewed towards attackers. And that's why we've got some incredible players coming up soon. Like the next player we've got joining this team, like Kaká. He managed to win the Ballon d'Or in 2007, just before the explosion of the Messi and Ronaldo era. So far, this team is looking absolutely incredible, and it better be on the pitch too, because once we build the entire team, I'm gonna be playing a game. And if I lose that game, there's gonna be consequences. I'm gonna have to discard one of these Ballon d'Or winners from my club, and that will make me cry. So let's hope this team can continue to be insane. Well, with Lothar Matthäus joining the team in the centre-back position, it is. Matthäus was never really a centre-back, I think. He played mostly in midfield, but because this team is so heavily skewed towards attackers, he's gonna have to sacrifice and play a defensive role. But hey, Matthäus won the World Cup for Germany, Ballon d'Or winner, we've got to put him in. Even the next player we're adding is basically a midfielder, but we're putting him in the centre-back position. It's Ruud Gullit, who won the Ballon d'Or in 1987. Back when he won the Ballon d'Or, he had made a world record transfer to AC Milan. And can you guess what the fee was? Just £6 million. Can you imagine? These days, we've got Caicedo selling for 120, Declan Rice selling for 110. It's absolutely wild. But hey, I kind of feel bad for Cannavaro in that defense, because he's literally going to be the only one who's going to defend. Matthäus and Gullit, we know both of them are going to be bombing forward. But hey, at least Cannavaro's got the Black Spider, the only goalkeeper to have ever won a Ballon d'Or, behind him. By the way, I was once again going through this year's Ballon d'Or nominations, and I cannot believe Neymar has not been included. That is kind of sad. And the fact that he's now joined Al Hilal, that basically means he's not going to win the Ballon d'Or. It just hit me that a player as good as Neymar will never ever be a part of this Ballon d'Or winners only club. I think that can only change if he somehow wins the World Cup 2026, but that's so far ahead. Now we're moving on to the midfield, and this is where the players start getting juicy. Zinedine Zidane, considered by many as the greatest midfielder ever. He won the Ballon d'Or in 1998 when France won the World Cup. Crazy to think that if he hadn't headbutted Materazzi in the 2006 final, maybe France would have won another Ballon d'Or for Zidane, and guess what? Then Cannavaro probably wouldn't be in this team. That was probably the most impactful headbutt in headbutt histories. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. Alongside Zidane, we've got Luka Modric joining the team. Modric won the Ballon d'Or in 2018, and it was a bit controversial. He reached the 2018 World Cup final, was tremendous throughout the entire World Cup, and yeah, he won the Champions League, but Ronaldo too had a ridiculous season. But in the end, the World Cup holds the utmost importance, and Modric won the Ballon d'Or. Can't argue with that. And to be fair, for the dominance he's had in the midfield, he deserves a Ballon d'Or. But what he does do is make that midfield of Kaká, Zidane, and Modric look unstoppable. With that, the midfield and defense of this team is complete, and boy are we rocking an insane team. But now we're getting into the most exciting positions of this team, the attacker spots. For the left wing position, we're going with Ronaldinho. He's probably my favorite Brazilian player of all time. Man, his Barca days, it was just crazy. And yep, at Barcelona was where he won his Ballon d'Or. And after that, his career kind of fell apart because he went partying and everything. Forget the Ballon d'Ors with Ronaldinho. He was the kind of player who put a smile on your face. The kind of player you just want to watch and get mesmerized. There was something about his dribbling and that samba flair style that he had. Ronaldinho, whatever you say about him, he was definitely a character. Up until this point, I think we had every player being from a completely different nation, but you can see in the attacking positions, the Brazilians are the masters. It's time now for the striker position, and I think this might be the most expensive position on the team. And yup, we're going with R9 Ronaldo. I might just be able to afford his 97 rated version. I don't think so. We're getting this, boys. I can't believe I'm doing this. I just bought R9 Ronaldo for 1.3 million. And that makes him the most expensive Ballon d'Or winner in this team. Also, why does he have a Europa League trophy in his dynamic picture? Well, that's because he never won the Champions League. But hey, he did win the World Cup in 2002 with Brazil, and that got him the Ballon d'Or. Honestly, man, if R9 Ronaldo didn't suffer all these injuries, he would have definitely won more Ballon d'Ors. Before we make our final addition to this team, gotta show some respect to the Ballon d'Or winners that missed out on this lineup. Like Johan Cruyff, he's a 3-time Ballon d'Or winner. Maybe I should have found a way to try and fit him in. But hey, our attack was already too stacked. Same reason why we couldn't fit in Benzema in the side. There are honestly so many players we've missed out on, like Rivaldo, Hristo Stoichkov as well. And also, you guys might be wondering why two of the most iconic players in football, why aren't they in this team? Yep, I'm talking about Pele and Maradona. The truth is, when they were playing, Ballon d'Or was a Europe-only award. How silly. I'm glad they changed that rule, otherwise we wouldn't even have Messi winning Ballon d'Ors. Regardless, I know I've missed out on a lot of legends, but this team is still pretty good. It's time for the final player of this team, and you guys know where this is going. 7-time Ballon d'Or winner, Leo Messi is the final player. And honestly, Messi's been nominated for the Ballon d'Or this year as well, and after completing his story, winning the World Cup, I think he might just clinch it. But regardless, winning the most Ballon d'Ors means Messi deserves to be here. To be fair though, Erling Haaland, he won a treble, scored a ton of goals, broke records. He kind of deserves to win the Ballon d'Or and get his place into this team. It's tough. It's going to be super close between Messi and Haaland for the Ballon d'Or this year, and I think whoever wins, they'll deserve it. But I'm still going for Messi. It had to be him. We had to put him in the team. And just look at how crazy this team is. Look at the rating as well. This team is 94 rated. By the way, while building this team, I realized that there are a lot of amazing players that came so close to winning the Ballon d'Or but never won. Like maybe Xavi and Iniesta. Well, if you guys can subscribe to this channel, I'll make a video building the best team of Ballon d'Or snubs. For now though, guys, I'm super nervous because we're going to head into a game with this team, and if I lose, we're going to have to discard a player. Can you imagine if that's Team of the Year Messi or this 97 rated R9? As I said, I will be in tears. This guy is probably shaking just looking at my team right now. Okay, maybe not. What on earth is his team? Guys, if I lose this game, we're going to have to discard one of these insane players we've got. We kick things off with both Ronaldo and Messi scoring goals. Not gonna lie, that got me a bit emotional. But then my opponent managed to score. But then R9 Ronaldo showed why he's a Ballon d'Or winner. Oh, that ball for R9 Ronaldo. A cheeky chip, please go in. And of course it does. That was insane. To be honest, this guy had no chance against a Ballon d'Or winning team. We kept scoring goals on him. And finally, after conceding this scrappy goal, he had enough and he rage quit. He's gone, guys. He's gone. And that means I don't have to discard anyone from this team. If you enjoyed this video, I'm sure you'll enjoy this one too. Guessing footballers by their baby photos? That wasn't easy. Click here to watch that.